with you. Also, our buddy Ben Fadden from Talking Friars has just swung by.
Your buddy?
Fortunately, what do you mean? Yeah, it's true. He hates you. And you hate him. So, yeah, that's a fair point.
Your buddy, Ben Fadden on the show. Jon Fadden. You should be renamed John, because John, loves you. He, wanted to be your son.
All right, Ben Fadden is with us right now from Talking Friars. Ben, you are now... Okay, so you're going to be here, obviously, for the game tonight. How often are you here? How many Padres games are you at per
Half
year?
season.
Half season, so half the games. So that's about more than you go to, Jim.
It's 41, right?
No, because there's 81.
So it's 40.
40.5 games.
So you leave a half a game in?
41, yeah.
41-ish.
Probably less than that this year because of Mexico. But.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Right.
79 games, okay.
I know you had... Now, Ben is a loyal listener. He also does a really good job for Padres fans at Talking Friars on social media, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. But I know you're also a loyal listener to our show, and you were listening on your ride down this afternoon to David Vassay.
Oh, boy.
Host of Dodger Talk. What did you make of what he had to say about everything going on between these two teams?
I think he was denying that Dave Roberts actually cares about this series.
I hate that notion that the Dodgers don't care about this series, and that Dave Roberts doesn't care about this series, and the Dodger players don't care about this series. Give me a break.
They obviously care. They want to get their revenge. That can't happen until the postseason if they match up. But they want to get their revenge and say that they're still the kings of the National League West. And they might be with the National League West because that's just the division, not postseason.
Sure.
But they care. They definitely care.
They care because if they didn't, they would not have moved Julio Urias up to Sunday. I don't care what David Vassay said about resting or whatever he was saying about Julio Urias.
Right.
They moved him up because they want their best pitcher facing off against the Padres. That's exactly what they wanted here. They didn't want...
And then they get him twice. I mean, obviously, he'll pitch next weekend as well, just doing the math on it. Yep.
Because I don't know the Dodgers schedule, but you're going to have Urias face off against the Padres, like you said, twice, and that's exactly what Dave Roberts wanted.
Yeah.
And David was saying about the rest. What was he saying? Noah Syndergaard or something?
Yeah. Stop.
The guy's like a 6 ERA.
Yeah, stop. It doesn't. Sunday Night Baseball. You don't want Noah Syndergaard out there because he's going to get.
No, I mean honestly, Syndergaard, Snell, as opposed to now we get Musgrove and Urias. So Urias is a much better matchup, obviously.
Yeah, much better
for ESPN.
Much better.
Ben, we have covered like you have since the Juan Soto acquisition. I mean, we've obsessed over every game, right? And there've been some highs, there've been some lows, if we're being honest. So he's finally put together a stretch here where he has hit and gotten on base and hit for power, not just for 2 games or 4. We're up to 6. Are we willing to say that he's turning a corner or has turned a corner, or do you need to see more?
I'd like to see a good Dodgers series against good pitching. That would make me more confident. But he's definitely turning a corner because I'm looking at the at-bats, the swings that he's taking. It looks like he's staying on the ball more, and he's going to the opposite field. I know it was Mexico City, but that ball was hit hard. The first game of that Red Series, that ball was hit hard off the wall. You can definitely see a difference in his swing. I wish that he would swing the bat more with 2 strikes on a pitch that's close.
Sure.
But, yeah, he's definitely turning a corner. It's a different Juan Soto. It's more like the 2019 Juan Soto than the 2022 Padres Juan Soto and early season Juan Soto that we've seen.
All right, so you're a diehard Padres fan, right?
Yes.
So we've been talking about this the last couple days about how to view this series, right? Okay, Padres win 2 or 3. Then we celebrate it. But if the Dodgers win 2 or 3, or God forbid, sweep them, it doesn't matter. I'm on the side of, no, it does matter. I will be upset. I'm not going to take the side of it doesn't matter. Now there's a portion of me that the doesn't matter side, there's a degree to that, right? That it's May 5th to that extent. But you also don't want to get your teeth continue to be kicked in by the Dodgers in the regular season. So as a diehard Padres fan, how are you viewing this series, which either way it goes?
Emotions-wise, yes. If they lose the series or they get swept, I'm probably going to be pissed off. I'm going to be disappointed. So, of course it matters. But I also kind of look at it like John's view. I was listening to the beginning of the show, and if they, the postseason, if we're in the postseason and they win and the Dodgers don't, then obviously we care about that more. And the NL West would be great, but I care about the postseason more. So for now, this weekend, yes, of course it matters. And I look at the Dodgers, yes, they're a rival. I look at them as another NL West opponent. And the Padres, they are below the Dodgers, so we're just trying to make up games on them. Like, that's what really matters right now. And I want this team to win the division this year because that guarantees them a spot getting, well, not guarantee, but you get a good chance of getting the home games the first round of the playoffs, getting in the NLDS, not the wild card.
Or getting a bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you heard David say, he says the Dodgers are already in first place on May 5th.
Oh, yes.
I don't even know can you overcome 2 games? In
Why even play the rest of the season?
I know. Go home.
Yeah.
Hey,
everybody just go home.
Sweep Diego.
These games don't matter. Just go home.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Ben, great seeing you, man. We appreciate your listenership. And, again, for Padres fans, at Talking Friars, he's got great content